you.
I need you to trust me. One last time.
Did you know that the official teaser for Mission Impossible Dead Reckoning Part 2 has finally arrived? And it's nothing short of jaw-dropping. Tom Cruise is back as Ethan Hunt, and the installment promises to push the boundaries of action and suspense even further. Let's gear up and get started. Let's talk about the teaser itself. From the very first frame, it's clear that Dead Reckoning Part 2 isn't holding back. The teaser opens with Ethan Hunt standing on a precarious cliff edge, the wind whipping around him as he looks out over a sprawling, ominous landscape. A voiceover from Keith warns, "Every mission has a cost, Ethan. What are you willing to sacrifice this time?" From there, we're thrown into a whirlwind of intense action sequences, death-defying chases, explosive confrontations, and Tom Cruise performing his signature stunts. One standout moment shows Ethan leaping onto a moving helicopter from a speeding motorcycle, a stunt that's already being called one of the most daring in the franchise.
This is far and away the most dangerous thing we've ever attempted.
But there's no other way Tom would have it. And now Tom is giving us a brand new look at how he made this Mission Impossible possible. Flying off a ramp, hurtling off a motorcycle and into the air, it is a stunt so crazy it's worth another try, or two, or more.
Tom Cruise just rode a motorcycle off a cliff 6 times today.
I think I can hold to the bike a little longer.
Even then, Tom wasn't satisfied because, as he told us,
All I wanted to do was have motorcycles and go-karts and parachute. And since I was a little kid, I just wanted to jump off things. I wanted to fly, wanted to go fast cars.
we've only had a brief glimpse of the action sequence in the trailer for Mission Impossible Dead Reckoning Part 1. So how did he pull off this latest, jaw-dropping, breath-stealing, what in the scene?
You train and drill every little aspect over and over and over and over again.
The teaser ends with a chilling close-up of Ethan's determined face as he whispers, "This mission will end it all." What does that mean? Could this truly be the finale of the Mission Impossible saga? Unsurprisingly, fans are losing their minds over this teaser. Within minutes of its release, social media platforms lit up. With the hashtag Mission Impossible trending worldwide, many fans are calling it the most ambitious teaser in the franchise's history. One Twitter user wrote, "Tom Cruise has done it again. Dead Reckoning Part 2 looks like it'll redefine action cinema." Another fan tweeted, "Every time I think the stunts can't get crazier, Cruise proves me wrong. This man is unstoppable." There is also plenty of speculation about the plot and character's arc. Fans are particularly intrigued by the teaser's tone, which feels darker and more emotional than previous entries. Could this be Ethan Hunt's final mission? And what about the fate of the IMF team? Now let's talk about the incredible cast bringing this epic story to life. Of course, Tom Cruise returns as Ethan Hunt, the fearless IMF agent who's become a cultural icon. Cruise's dedication to performing his stunts has been a cornerstone of the franchise, and Dead Reckoning Part 2 is no exception. Joining him are Rebecca Ferguson as the enigmatic Ilsa Faust, Simon Pegg as the tech-savvy Benji Dunn, and Wing Rames as the loyal Luther Stickwell. Hayley Atwell, who made her debut in Dead Reckoning Part 1, reprises her role as Grace, adding a new layer of intrigue to the team dynamic. Esai Morales returns as the film's primary antagonist, and based on the teaser, his character's motivations and backstory will be further explored. Vanessa Kirby is also back as the White Widow, promising more morally ambiguous moments. But that's not all. Rumors suggest a surprising appearance by a past character from the franchise. Could we see the return of Jeremy Renner's Brand, or perhaps a cameo from Michelle Monaghan's Julia? Who are you most excited to see in Dead Reckoning Part 2? Are you rooting for Ethan and his team, or are you intrigued by the villains? So what's Dead Reckoning Part 2 all about? While plot details are being kept under wraps, the teaser hints at a story filled with high stakes and personal sacrifices. Following the events of Part 1, Ethan and his team are racing against time to prevent a global catastrophe. But this time, the mission isn't just about saving the world, it's deeply personal. themes of loyalty, betrayal, and redemption appear to take center stage. The line "every mission has a cost" suggests that this installment will test Ethan in ways we've never seen before. Will he be forced to choose between his team and the greater good? And what will this ultimate mission reveal about his character? There is also speculation that this movie will delve into Ethan's past, potentially tying together loose threads from earlier films. Fans are already theorizing about how Part 2 will conclude the Dead Reckoning storyline and whether it could mark the end of Ethan Hunt's journey. What do you think the phrase "this mission will end it all" means? Could it hint at a major character's fate, or is it symbolic of something larger? Before we move on, let's appreciate the incredible legacy of the Mission Impossible franchise. Starting with Brian De Palma's 1996 classic, the series has evolved into one of the most successful action franchises of all time. Each installment has raised the bar for action cinema, from the iconic Langley heist in the first movie to the unforgettable Halo jump in Fallout. Tom Cruise and director Christopher McQuarrie have pushed the boundaries of what's possible on screen, blending practical effects with compelling storytelling. The franchise's ability to balance thrilling action with emotional depth sets it apart. Ethan Hunt isn't just an action hero, he's a character driven by loyalty, compassion, and an unwavering sense of duty. What's your favorite moment from the Mission Impossible series? Is it an unforgettable stunt, a dramatic twist, or something else? Now let's go behind the scenes. Directed by Christopher McQuarrie, who has held the franchise since Rogue Nation, Dead Reckoning Part 2 continues the series' tradition of pushing cinematic boundaries. McQuarrie has described this film as the culmination of everything the franchise has built over the years. The production has been nothing short of ambitious, from shooting on locations in remote, challenging terrains to designing innovative stunts. The cast and crew have poured their hearts into making this movie a masterpiece. One fun fact: Tom Cruise spent months training for the motorcycle helicopter stunt featured in the teaser. According to the crew, it's one of the most technically complex stunts ever attempted in the franchise. Do you love hearing about the behind-the-scenes efforts that make these films possible? What's your favorite behind-the-scenes moment from the Mission Impossible series? Mark your calendars, because Mission Impossible Dead Reckoning Part 2 is set to hit theaters in early 2025. With its epic scale, intense action, and emotional stakes, it's poised to be one of the biggest movie events of the year. As we gear up for the release, one thing is clear: Ethan Hunt's journey will reach new heights, literally. What are your thoughts on the new trailer? Tell us in the comments. Also, thanks for watching. If you enjoyed this video and found it entertaining, don't forget to hit like and subscribe to our channel and ring the notification bell so you never miss any future content from us. Stay informed, stay updated.